Hello, this is Hard Chatter, and today we're going to talk about Chrisean Rock and Blueface. Now, you know that Blueface is out of jail, okay? He served his sentence, he is out of jail. Um, and he got to see his child and find out that his child has major medical needs, okay? And it was eerie. You could cut the tension with slice. I mean, seriously, the meeting up and everything. And it always gives me, when they're together, when Blueface and Rashawn are together, it gives me, they remind me of Whitney Houston and Bobby Brown back in the days. Evidently, these are two individual people who are on heavy drugs, okay? And in the midst of all of that mess, there's an innocent child, okay? Now, the child has not, it can't walk yet, it's not verbal, and the medical attention that this baby has needed is not getting seen, okay? Now that's my concern. That's what, when a mother is watching what is going down right now, that's what we see, okay? I don't give a crap about Blueface and Chrisean being a couple, okay? That's not what I'm up about, okay? This baby needs medical attention, or it's going to get worse and worse and worse, and God forbid whatever is going to happen to this child, okay? There's a lot of key notes, okay, to say that I believe, okay, without a shadow of a doubt, that Chrisean has been abusive to this baby. When Blueface was holding the child the other day, okay, in his arms, and she looked over at him, the look on her face was, I'm guilty of something, okay? Yes, the child is sick. Yes, the child needs medical attention. But honestly, with the reports that she has let this baby drop to the ground and not do anything and say, that's boys for you, there's enough proof out there that can say that she's an abuser to this child, okay? And here's something that just befoos me about this whole thing. With everything that is going wrong right now, last night Blueface decided he was going to go clubbing. Because he just got out of jail. This is not the time to be clubbing. This is not the time to be doing drugs. This is not time to be doing any of that. This is the time to be quiet, take notes. If I was Blueface, take to the care of my child. If my child needs to get seen, my child will be seen, okay, medically, and make sure that everything is okay. But no, instead, you're just acting like a bunch of buffoons. You know what I'm saying? And another thing, too, with Chrisean that I'm going to point out is her participation in the church and her dedication to God and playing with God. A lot of the stuff that she is going through right now is due to the fact that she's playing with God. Okay? You don't come back and say, oh, I'm trying to get with God and I'm trying to do better, but I want to do this extra stuff on the side. And it's crap, okay? But when you playing with God, you playing with fire, and you will get burned in the end. I believe that. I believe that that's the scorching rage of this earth, is playing with God, to be honest with you. And it's sad. It's really sad. And here's the thing, too, that I want to point out, too. Her fans, the people that watch her, the people that are giggling over this crap, is what is enabling her to do what she's doing. Okay? If she didn't have a fan base, if she didn't have attention, I doubt any of this stuff will be going on. Okay? So, I don't understand it, and I hope that someone is watching it and taking in consideration about the care of this child. Okay? I don't care about Blueface. I don't care about Chrisean. I don't care about the granny. I don't care about nobody. Okay? But the child at hand. Okay? If you watched how this child interacted with Blueface and had no feelings whatsoever, then you're a very heartless individual when you don't see what abuse looks like. Okay? And so, look, when it comes out, when the allegations come out to be true, that this child has been abused and neglected, I just want to say, as a podcaster, I told you so. I told you so. This isn't entertainment. This is smut. This is wrong. And at the end of all of this, there's a child that is being hurt in the process. So until the next time, this is Horror Chatter, and I thank you so much for listening.